All right, Meatheads, what is up? We are back with another day. I'm going to turn on this light, see if it helps the lighting. Looks like kind of depressing in here. That did help the lighting. And we are going to make some meathead chili. I kind of pre-prepped some things. Basically, I just opened a can and cut an onion because my can opener sucks ass. It drives me insane, but it's a work in progress from not having a can opener. It's like this electric one, and it does not grab onto the cans. It's a design flaw, all right? But we are making some white chili, some white chicken chili today, all in the crock pot, so it should be pretty easy to do. Throwing everything in here. We got 2 pounds, like what do we got here? 2.5 pounds of chicken. Throwing all of this baby in here anytime. You can throw 2 pounds of chicken into a crock pot. It's a good thing, right? It's a real good thing. Throwing 2 pounds of chicken in the crock pot right there. Then we got our handy dandy green chilies right here. 2 4-ounce cans of green chilies. Throwing those baby in there. Those have actually been kind of an unlock. I've been enjoying these things in the meal. I can't remember what the other meal we had with these were in it, but it was really good. We're throwing that in there. We got 2 cans of white kidney beans. 15 ounces we are throwing in here. 1 in there, 1 in there. Just like that. Throw that baby in there. Then what do we have to do? We have to throw all of our onions in here as well. So we got our chopped up handy dandy onions with the fancy new knife that we got. Throwing these babies. Instead of small onion, I kind of cut a large onion, but I kind of like onions. So you would do that based off how you feel right there. But we are throwing all of our onions in this crock pot right here. Boom, 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 boom. Throwing this baby here. Then we have to do, let me check my recipe here just so I get the quantities right. We have to throw some chicken, some bone broth, chicken in here. What do we got? We have to do 2.5 cups of this. The bone broth has more protein in it. That's why we use the bone broth instead of the stock. Throwing this baby in here. I have not got to the point in which we are making our own just yet, but we already got the crock pot. We are probably pretty close to that part of our journey. When it comes to the Meathead Cookbook, that would be fire, but right now we are focused on quick, high-protein meals. I'm just trying to show you how fast, basically, you can make this. So 2.5 cups of bone broth in there. Then we got to throw some garlic. We got the minced garlic here. It says 5 cloves of garlic, but we have the already minced stuff. I love the smell of garlic, so we're just going to throw like a spoonful in there, just like that. Put the garlic back. Then we have 1 tablespoon. This is when I hate recipes. 1 tablespoon of sauce, of seasoning. Like that's going to make the biggest difference in the world. But we got 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning in here. I'm just going to put the whole package in there. Just a little bit over 1 tablespoon. I had no idea how much was in that package right there. And 1 tablespoon of cumin here. Cumin? I think it's cumin. Pretty sure it's cumin. I sound like an idiot. That's a ½ tablespoon. What am I doing? We got the Georgia-Texas football game on behind us. See who wins. Alabama just lost. The Gophers just got their butts kicked this weekend. That was kind of expected, but I was hoping for maybe a shock the nation type thing going on there. We did not get it. Bro, this stuff's sticky as shit. I talked to Duncan, and I think I'm going to get a chef outfit for one of these episodes. We'll start wearing that baby around. I'll throw a little bit more in there. Right there. Grab the top here. Okay, so we got let me go in order here. We got to put an olive oil. A little bit of olive oil in here. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Olive oil in there. We put our onion in there, a small yellow onion. We put our chicken in there. We put our beans in there. We put our chilies in there. I skipped the jalapeno because I didn't want the jalapeno. I put the chicken broth in there, the bone broth in there, put the garlic in there. We put the Italian seasoning. We got to put some salt in here. It says how much salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. That was probably a lot of salt. Not gonna lie. I thought it said tablespoon. Well, we almost messed that up real good. This shit's gonna be salty. I don't think it'll be too bad actually. Then we gotta put some frozen corn in here. Got a big ass bag of frozen corn. We gotta put 1.5 cups of corn in the sauce. I might do a little bit more corn. I love me some corn. Throwing this baby in there, just like that. And we can put the corn away and maybe, I mean, there's so many meals that we can do with some corn. Good old corn. I don't know if I've ever had corn, like, I know I haven't made it, but corn in a crock pot. See what that turns out like. And I think, see, that is it. That's the recipe right there. We're going to cook up 2 pounds of chicken, and it's going to taste delicious. I would be absolutely shocked if this recipe is not one of my favorite recipes that we've made so far. Once this is done, so we have to wait like 6-ish hours for this to cook and the chicken to be ready to pull apart and everything to be like ready in there. And then we got to put half a block of cream cheese in there, low fat cream cheese, 4 ounces of it. Put that baby in there, and then it's all done, and I will eat it in front of you and thoroughly enjoy it. This is the second chicken I've made. The first chicken I made was with some ground beef. I did not show that on the camera because I wasn't positive. That was more of a wing it type chili that I made, but that one tasted really good too. So I'm probably gonna show you a couple different chilies, especially as we get closer to winter here. It's just kind of chilly weather, but the last time I just put some, like, I didn't even cook up the ground beef. I just put the ground beef in there and like some tomatoes. I can't remember everything else in there, but I looked up the recipe and that was really, really good. And it made a shitload of chili. So that was a really good bang for your buck chili. But this is, I like white chili a lot better than like regular chili. That chili was really good, but it was not white chili. But then we got the white chili here. So I'm really excited for what this turns out like. And in 6 hours, I will bring you guys back and we will we'll eat some. All right, meatheads, the white chicken chili is officially complete, and I think it's going to be my new mission to take every recipe my girlfriend sends me that is supposed to be like a good tasting recipe and just turn it into a thickness of protein, because I'll show you guys this, but this is just basically flavored chicken with how much chicken we put in here, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy that this is what it is. This much protein with this much flavor. It's the thickest chili I think we will ever make on this channel, and I'm so proud of it. This is everything we want in a chili. Just a little flavor, but full of gains. I'm gonna show you guys this, just how thick, how much chicken is in here. I knew we put a lot of chicken in there, but this is a thick boy. Look at that. Look at that. That's just all protein right there. That is gas. So we took a bite of this before. It is amazing, and we're going to put half of this in the freezer. Put half of it, so we'll put like 1 Tupperware like this in the freezer, and we'll put 1 in the fridge. We'll eat the 1 in the fridge this week, and we'll eat the other in the freezer whenever we are feeling like we want chili again. But yeah, we'll just literally just put the cap on, throw that baby in the freezer, and then we got half of our beef that we made on the channel, and then half of our chili in there, and then we can just grab and go. And then we also have meals for the week by just throwing the rest of this in this Tupperware container here. This one has a lot more of the green chilies. I probably should have mixed that baby up, because this one, but actually the one that I want for this week should probably be the fresh one. But yeah, oh my God, I mean, like, look at how much we're making here. We're gonna fill up more than 2 here, and we can keep that one on warm and have this, like, that bowl for lunch. It's kind of crazy right there. We got the Vikings game on today. It hasn't started yet, but we play the Bears, so we cannot lose, or we will never. We get so much shit talk from the Chicagoans at the gym. We just can't have that. But we got all this scooped out of there. Made 2 big ass Tupperware containers full of thick protein there, and I'm excited to eat this. I appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood.